Hey, you know what? How to be more useful. That sounded a little mean. But let me explain why it's so important, especially at the beginning of your career. I find, and this is a stereotype of young people, so before everybody starts harping on Gen Z, I'll tell you, 20 years ago, young people were acting this way. 60 years ago, young people were acting this way. Young people are often impatient, they want quicker results, and they often want results quicker. Well, let me tell you how to get results quicker. Be useful without the expectation of an instant return. What does that mean? Let me give you an example. Let's say that you want to build your network quickly. Well, you go to networking events, obviously, but how do you absolutely slay it at a networking event? Here's a tip. Be useful. The organizers of networking events are the ones who are plugged into all the high-profile individuals, the speakers, the VIP guests, the who's who, the who you want to know that's going to help lift you up in your career. So how do you get the attention of those people? Be useful. Don't just be an attendee. Go to the conference organizers and say, hey, is there anything I can do to help out or volunteer next time? Whether that's checking in guests at the front, helping with setup, helping with takedown. You want to get noticed? Be a little useful. Trust me, as someone who organizes a lot of events, we notice. All right, you're new in your career at your job. You're doing your thing. You're learning the ropes. Ask yourself, how can I be more useful? Go to the people in your cohort. Look at your immediate supervisor. Look at their supervisor and just say, hey, is there anything extra that you need a hand with? Any little special projects that you can give me? Yeah, you'll get a little bit more work. You might have to put in a little bit of extra effort. But I can tell you, being more useful opens more doors. Big time. So instead of saying, well, I don't want to do that extra little bit of work unless I get paid a little extra, I'm not telling you to put in 10 hours a week of extra free work, but like within the context of what you're supposed to do, early on in your career especially, you want to get noticed by the people who can help escalate you in your career. Be useful for those people. Be helpful. Offer to do a little bit more. And the next evolution of being useful is anticipate what will be useful to somebody and do it without them asking. You want to blow somebody's mind? Pay attention to their workflow and then move an obstacle out of their way. Open a door for them before they get here. I'm speaking metaphorically, by the way. Do a thing for them that you know that they need to do before they need the time to do it. Just do it. You say, hey, by the way, I kind of noticed that this was time consuming for you. I just kind of went ahead and did it. Is that okay? Yeah, that was okay. And by the way, young person, I like the way you operate. I remember that. You want that start of your career to go like this? Find opportunities to anticipate being useful to the decision makers. That's what it takes. Now, often we're going to hear things like, go the extra mile, put in the extra work. You don't have to work yourself to the bone to be more useful. You just have to pay attention to the influencers and the decision makers and then help them out. Because influencers or decision makers want to uplift people that are go-getters. You want to have the appearance of a go-getter. You want to get the attention of the influencers. You want to get the decision makers invested in your success. Be useful, anticipate how you can help, and do it. Be more useful. Whether it's at a volunteer event, at your job, whatever it is. You want to raise up, you want to elevate, you want to escalate, you want to be at the top of your game and you want to get there quick. You're going to do that by being useful without your handout and the expectation of return. The return is you'll get there quicker, not that short-term, here's a little bit of extra this or a little bit of extra that. Be helpful because the return you get is playing the big game, playing the long game. Be more useful. And for those of you out there that are listening, look for an opportunity to be more useful in your context, whether it's at your volunteer organization, at a networking event, at work. Pay attention who the boss, who's the influencer, who's the decision maker, who's the person that can help you get to the next level and make their life easier by being more useful. And you'll be amazed by how quickly stepping stones start appearing in front of you and doors start opening in the hallway that you're in. So good luck out there. Be useful. Level up. Go get it. Become that success. I believe in you. Mindset Monday. Like, subscribe, and for goodness sake, send a comment of how you are more useful.